Welcome to Crow Inclined, here today with a daily energetic check-in. I am using the Akashic Tarot for our card of focus today, and it is the Six of Roses. Now, when the War of the Roses comes out, this is about a conflict in a relationship. You've got one side lined up with the white roses, one side lined up with the red roses, and then we have this tattered green flag. Now, this tattered green flag shows the effort that you've been putting into sort of resolving this conflict, right? And it's on the ground. So, that being said, this card came out in reverse. Now your flag is flying high, right? This effort that you've put in. So, this card, when it comes out in reverse, shows that a relationship is done. It's broken. There's no fixing it. There's no repairing it. And you're there, okay? You're at that point where you understand there's nothing else that you can do. Whatever this conflict is has disrupted your life, your work. It may have bled over and affected other relationships that you've had, friendships, family, all of that, okay? And you might be feeling really sad right now about it, but it's really important for you to see this situation for what it is, okay? Your emotions have kept you involved and invested in this battle, in this conflict with this relationship, okay? But you could have been attached to an illusion. I'm trying to figure out how to say this. To an illusion. To something that wasn't a perceived idea in your mind. An illusion. Okay? I'm trying to figure out how to say this. Like what you thought the relationship was isn't or wasn't what it really is. But I mean, regardless, it's broken. Okay? It's time you need... God, I'm having a hard time with my words today. So be honest with yourself about the type of person who's represented here with this card, okay? This flag, that green flag that's now on top, right? That flag is showing that your spirit directs your feelings and that it's finally flying high above the entire scene, right? It's tattered. It's displaying the efforts that you've made. That green flag up on top represents that you are free from a struggle that has left you wounded. Clear this battlefield. The battle's over. Clear it, be done with it, because you have a new life that's waiting you. A new life that awaits you, a new life that's waiting for you. Let's say it both ways then. Okay? You're already here. I'm not telling you anything you don't know. This is merely confirming for someone out there that you've done the work, you've worked really hard, you understand now who the person is you're dealing with, right? Because you're seeing them with clear eyes, and you're done. So, clear the battlefield. Whew. We don't get this kind of reading very often, this energy coming through. So I'm using the Renaissance. I know I used these yesterday or the day before, I can't remember. Anyway, I love this pretty little deck here. And it kind of goes with our little battlefield here. Soldiers on horses and whatnot. So we're going to dig on into this today with our Renaissance deck. And I hope you're all doing well. And I hope that you're ready for this. Please feel free to share if it reminds you of anyone, okay? All right. Thank you all so much for being here. I really, really love being with you on your journey. So let's keep in mind that this is a general reading for the collective, okay? Take it as it resonates. And let's get to this. Let's see what's going on here, because your new life awaits, right? Page of Swords. Okay, well, the Page of Swords represents being vigilant, keeping your eye open, looking around, seeing what's coming at you, right? The page typically gets to high ground. This one in this deck has gone up, looks like maybe on a balcony up high, you know, on another floor up high, and is watching. So there's some clarity that comes with this Page of Swords. Maybe you're getting, pages are also messengers, so maybe you're getting a little glimpse of this beautiful future that is waiting for you, that's been waiting for you to be done with whatever this relationship was. Okay? You're starting to get a glimpse of how things are going to be for you. In your energy, the Hierophant. Okay. So sometimes the Hierophant can represent tradition. So maybe it was hard for you to break away from because you had a certain belief about a certain kind of relationship, right? Maybe you have believed that, you know, this is just an example, but if this is a marriage and you're done and it's time for a divorce, maybe that's something that was never sort of in your wheelhouse, right? Maybe it was something you never believed in, the big D word. But that's just an example, right? So there's something sort of systemically in your energy that might have been keeping you working on it. And it's still there, okay? Now, that can also represent some sort of Akashic record knowledge for you, right? To help you through this. Regardless, we'll figure it out. It's in your energy. Yeah, I think maybe there might be a little bit of a pull with being a traditional relationship of some kind. But let's keep going, okay? Keep in mind the Eight of Swords. Yeah, that's what we're talking about here. You stayed in a relationship for a long time because you believed in the traditional values of what that relationship was. And you found out that it wasn't. So the Eight of Swords is coming up because that belief actually gave you a very, but a limited and restricted mindset around this relationship. That's what this is about. So now that we have this Page of Swords coming in with some clarity, now that you're done here, you're going to understand what this Eight of Swords was for you. You're going to understand how, you know, these traditional thoughts about whatever this relationship is kept you sort of trapped in it, right? Trapped and frustrated. Eight of Swords is trapped and frustration, but the bindings are not tight, so you can wiggle out of those. The swords are not a prison, right? The swords represent the mind, not a prison. The sunlight's coming through the window. It's a beautiful day outside. It's time to shimmy out of these bindings and walk out the door. I bet it's not locked, right? Lift your head up. It's time. And you are, because you're finished. And look at how this Page of Swords, his head is lifted towards the sky, right? Yeah, you are definitely moving away from this energy of feeling trapped and frustrated, and you are looking up. You are looking up. You are seeing the sky, maybe for the first time in a while. You've been so embroiled in this conflict, whatever it is. We have the Two of Pentacles coming out, so this is balance and equality, and well, it's balance and harmony is what it is. Balance and harmony, balance and harmony. Okay. You might be juggling a couple of things to make finances work, because the Pentacles, it is about our material world abundance and how we live. But this is you coming back to balance and harmony. Okay. Oh, interesting. In your energy, the Five of Swords. Yes, so the Five of Swords is all about winning at all cost. This is also in your energy, but the thing about the Five of Swords is it's a breakthrough. Often there's someone walking away, but it looks like in this one there is a victory, but it is bittersweet, right? It's never satisfying to win in this way, but it's in your energy. If this is how you had to win this battle, this War of the Roses, I don't think it is, though. Oftentimes with the Five of Swords, there's a walking away energy. There's usually a character walking away in the background. That's what I feel like. I feel like you are walking away from this person that you cannot win a battle with. Because they will stop at nothing to win. They will stop at nothing to hold you down. You're done. You're done. You're already done. Don't worry. This is good. This is you walking away from sort of this traditional thought about this relationship. This is you understanding that this relationship is broken. It can never be fixed. And it's not because you haven't put in the effort, because you have. Remember, this is your tattered flag. This shows the hard work you put into it, right? Clear that battlefield. You have something new waiting. Yeah, you do. Here comes Temperance. Temperance reminds us to stay calm in a situation, right? Temper the emotions. Look at, she's pouring water back in, into this little stream. 2 of them, actually. Okay. Temper the emotions. Do not get triggered. This card is a card of patience because you've done the work. This is going to happen for you. Look at this beautiful world waiting for you, right? It's also divine timing. So something is coming, but you had to disentangle from whatever this relationship is. Okay. Wow. There, this card talks about understanding that it isn't Prince, it was just an example with the card, that it isn't Prince Charming that you found, but Henry VIII. Remember, Henry VIII was not a good person. And he killed his wives. He beheaded one of them, right? It's sort of a grim thing that he did. But, I mean, it just shows the stark contrast between what you thought about this person and who they turned out to be. This is why you're done, because you finally see it. We have the moon coming out under this balance and harmony. Sure, there's going to be some element of unknown as you move forward into this new beautiful world that awaits you, this new path, this new journey, this new life. That's okay, because the moon reminds us that there's a part of our part of ourself that we've sort of stuffed away that's going to come back up for you. Trust your intuition, which you're already doing. You're getting out of the situation. Trust your intuition. Pay attention to your dreams. Allow the mystical, magical back in your life to move you on your new path. Right? This is ancient wisdom in that moon right there. I think there's a little bit of honoring the self with that moon card as well. Ooh, come back, darling. Woo! Okay, yeah, in your energy. Okay. 7 of Swords. Well, 7 of Swords can be dishonesty and thievery and betrayal, that kind of thing. But I think in this case, this is a card of strategy. You've had to strategize how to remove yourself from the situation. This is kind of like leaving in the middle of the night. It's taking with you only the things that you need. Now, I'm not saying that your situation is this sort of desperate. I'm just saying that there's a lot of strategy that goes with moving through the night like this. You're strategizing. And that's good. That's for you. That's in your energy. Sometimes that's the only way we have to disentangle from a relationship with someone that we cannot win with, is to just smile and nod and in the background strategize and be done. And be done. Because you are worth so much more. You are worth so much more. And here's the King of Pentacles holding up that pentacle there. Yeah, you deserve this grounded energy, this beautiful energy. This is a stable foundation, right? The thing about the King of Pentacles too, like, he knows hard work when it comes to making money, work, a job, that kind of thing. But he also knows that when it's time to clock out, clock out. When you're done for the day, be done for the day. All right. I think this definitely involves your path, the one that you're about to step onto, this new life that awaits you. That's where you're going. It's going to happen. It could represent somebody else you're going to meet in your life. Regardless, it could represent you. Like, this is where you're going. This is maybe what you've been attempting to do in this relationship that you haven't been able to do. You will. It's coming. We have the King of Swords coming out. So stay in truth. Stay in logic. Use your intellect. Stay sharp. Communicate clearly. These are all important things. Okay? This is going to help you reach this foundation, this material world foundation over here. Now, this is so... I don't think I've ever had a reading quite like this. And then once you're out, things are going to happen so fast. We have the Eight of Wands here. This is fast-moving communication. This is a move. It can be a physical move. You're already having an inner shift, right? But this can be a physical move as well. So that might be part of, getting out of this situation. We're done. We're done. You're done. You're done. The relationship is broken. There's no fixing it. You saw something finally that solidified it for you. Okay. You saw something that, here's the Seven of Pentacles. Okay, so the Seven of Pentacles represents something that we worked really hard for. You planted the seeds, you've nurtured it, whatever. Watered it, planted it in the sun, pulled the weeds, whatever. You're waiting for it to come to fruition. Now, it is a card of patience. So you may have been patient with this relationship. The Seven of Pentacles also is a choice. It's kind of a crossroads. Do you stay with it or do you go? Everything, this could be something that you've been working on the side as well. This may not have anything to do with this relationship. This might be what you've been doing for a job, or, maybe a hobby, or something that you love to do that's going to turn into something else. So you have to decide what it is. That's why this is kind of a choice. And a card of faith. This might be what's going to carry you to this King of Pentacles over here in your new life. So it might be something around you, something you've definitely been working on. Okay. Think about that. I feel like that is it's gonna help move you into the future. All right, let's get one more. This was such an interesting reading. The Page of Pentacles too. Yeah, okay. Yeah, take whatever that Seven of Pentacles is and work with it. Work with it, because it's going to lead you to a new foundation in your new life. That's hope. That's hopeful. This Page of Pentacles, pages are very young, youthful energy, right? So it's fresh, it's new, whatever this is. But they have a really strategic sort of adult-like mind when it comes to building a material world foundation, like money, investments, property, that kind of thing. Okay. So you're moving in the right direction. Yeah, and getting out of whatever this was, out of this broken relationship is for the best, because it's allowing you to see the vision of your future, to glimpse the possibility that lies on the path ahead for you right now. So I would say focus on your future. Focus on your future. Bottom of the deck, we have the Three of Wands. So take steps. The Three of Wands takes action, steps onto that path that we've been planning. So you've already been planning, right? With this Seven of Swords over here. It's time to take the steps and go, because there's a beautiful world waiting for you. You're done with this. This is just confirmation for you, okay? You can do this. You can definitely do this. You got it. Okay, this is your reading for today. Thank you so much for being here. Hit that thumbs up button if anything resonated for you. Share with your besties if it reminds you of someone. Subscribe. It's free. I'm trying to grow my channel. And see you next time.